Hi guys, it's Susan from Second Act. How are you? I hope everyone had a great weekend. I am checking in for my week 25 vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. I had my surgery on September 27th, 2016 with Dr. Mark Zare in San Jose, California at Good Samaritan Hospital. My highest weight was 240, my surgery weight was 225, and my weight today was 186. Boo. That's a 1 pound gain from last week. So I was so excited last week because my BMI had changed. So now that means I'm bumped up back into my um, not overweight but obese category. It really pisses me off. Sorry. It's just so hard to understand why that fluctuation happens. Now, I will say I did do something last night that was a little different. I don't normally do this, but on my way home from work, I was grabbing some dinner to bring home to my husband, and he wanted a burrito from this place that's down the street from us. And so instead of getting a taco salad and just, having the lettuce and the goodies in that, I did decide to have a bean burrito, and I only ate half of it. So, did that contribute to that 1 pound gain? Maybe. It certainly wasn't, what I would normally eat. So I just need to tell myself, I can't eat stuff like that. My body just does not process the carbs and that kind of stuff. So the other thing I've done this week too that may have contributed to it, I've been finding myself a little hungry after dinner. It's funny because sometimes I'll eat dinner and the restriction's pretty tight, and so I get full pretty quick at dinner time. But then I'm finding that after dinner, I'm a little hungry again. And, sometimes I'm craving something a little sweet. So what I've been doing is I've been turning to those stupid bars that I should not be eating. The Power Crunch bars. I love that mint chocolate one, and I kind of look at that as a dessert. And I used to cut them in half and only eat half. Well, I've been eating a whole one afterwards, and I've sort of been justifying it in a sense like, oh, I can use the protein that's in it. I need to stop that. That needs to stop right now. Same with the Quest bars. Maybe I'll have a Quest bar afterwards. So there is something about those bars, and I've said this from the start of me doing this, that those bars are not a way to go, and yet I keep falling back. I mean, if I've had any downfall throughout this process, it's been those bars. And I really need to learn to either just very much control the way I eat those bars, like cut them in half and only have one if it's, a dire situation. And I do find they satisfy my sweet tooth, especially those Power Crunch mint ones, do kind of feel like a dessert to me sometimes. So I'm really going to have to get on top of that again because I do feel that that is part of what has contributed to this. Me, one, not losing weight, and two, gaining a pound again after losing several pounds last week. So, kind of like I'm losing 2 pounds, gaining 1 pound, losing 2 pounds, gaining 1 pound. That's just the last couple weeks. So I don't like that pattern, and I am really going to make an effort to get back to basics this week and tighten that up because I do not like seeing the scale going in the opposite direction. So that was kind of a bummer to get on the scale today and see that, because as of yesterday I was fine. Like I was just the same yesterday, and today it went up, on my weigh day. So I am definitely going to try to get a handle on that this week, and I have not been drinking my water like I should. So I'm going to really kick it up and try drinking more water as well, because I don't know if part of it, is maybe sodium too, retaining some salt. So who knows? Some other things that have gone on this past week is if you follow me on Instagram, or you saw my last video, I did a separate video last week where I decided to give away some clothes that I was cleaning out my closet, making room for some of the new stuff I bought. And I immediately, got some contact and got rid of a lot of the clothes. And then I actually even discovered that somebody in my office who is been on a weight loss plan and is considering having surgery maybe fairly soon. She's not 100% sure yet, but she's lost some weight. And so I gave the rest of the clothes to her. So it just made me feel good to be able to give it to somebody so that they didn't have to spend money, you know, because in this process you do kind of go through several sizes, and to go out and have to, you know, buy clothes and spend the money on it and then, you know, not fit into them within, you know, a month or two, seems like a waste. So it felt good to give those away, and I really, you know, think that that's a good thing to do if, you know, if people want to do that who are shrinking out of their clothes. So I would suggest that, and you can look at that video that I posted last week to see how I did it, but there's probably a better way than I did it, but, you know, the way I did it worked, so it was fine. And, you know, I shipped one off to, you know, across the country. I'm in California, and this person was in Connecticut. So the cost of shipping was a little bit more than I anticipated, but she took about half the items. I had about 20 items, and she took about half the items. So it was a little heavier than I thought. But, you know, she is going to reimburse me for the shipping. So, you know, I do think it's a good idea. If you're giving the clothes away for free, you know, why not, you know, get reimbursed for the shipping? But, you know, if you're a very, very, very generous person, then, you know, you could just go ahead and pay for it. But anyway, so that was the clothes item. The other thing is that, sorry, I'm reading my notes here. Oh, the other thing was that I had watched Mini Me in Tennessee's video, Lisa's video, where she talked about how she got her premium protein insurance drinks for free, that her insurance company covered them, and she had Blue Shield, and I think she said she had the government plan Blue Shield, which is what I'm on the federal Blue Shield plan, but somehow my plan must have been different than hers, because I did get a call from the insurance place, and gosh, the name is escaping me right now, but they said that my insurance does not cover them. So that was unfortunate, but you know, she said if right now it doesn't cover it, but if it ever got to the point where they would pick it up, then you know, they would give me a call back. But I don't know. I'm not sure that I'll probably hear back from them. But it would be great if you could get those covered. So if you haven't seen Mini Me in Tennessee's video, she kind of talks about the whole process, and you know, how to try to get those premium protein drinks for free, because if you can, gosh, that's a great way to go. But unfortunately, that did not work out for me, so I did hear from that. And I had a little bit of an NSV. It kind of makes me laugh sometimes, because you have these little NSVs that you don't even think about. But I wore a pair of shoes that have a buckle on them, you know, where you have to really bend down and get to those little straps and the little buckles and get them in. And boy, I'm telling you, at my heaviest weight, it would be so frustrating, because I would have a hard time buckling those shoes. And I wore a pair of those shoes last week, and it was so much easier to get the buckled on that shoe. And it's just amazing how losing 50 pounds makes room for you to bend over and buckle those buckles, or like other people have said, paint your toenails, you know, that kind of thing. So that was kind of funny. I wasn't really expecting it when I was putting on those shoes, but I just thought, wow, this is so much easier to buckle these shoes and put these on. And then the other thing was I did a little spring cleaning over the weekend, and I was kind of down on my hands and knees cleaning some grout on my kitchen floor. And I was surprised at the amount of energy I had, because I'm usually exhausted after doing that. I only do it about once every 6 months, but it just needed it so bad. And I was just mentally prepared to be exhausted after doing it. But I have to say, I was kind of excited that I got through it, and I really wasn't as exhausted as I thought. So, you know, just goes to show you how much more energy you have throughout the process that you may not even realize. And you know, those little NSVs are fun. So Anyway, that's about it. I'm just going to keep this one short because that's really all I've got for you. And, I am a little disappointed this week with that 1 pound gain again. So I have not liked the way this past month has gone, but, I'm not discouraged. Don't take it as me being discouraged. I'm not. I just realized that, 6 months into this, I think next week is my 6 month anniversary. Um, and, it just goes to show that you get a little comfortable with your situation. You're starting to loosen things up. But you know what? I'm not done with this journey by any means. I feel like I'm only halfway through this journey, maybe a little bit more than halfway, but I'm not ready to let this one go and become that lax that I'm not going to continue losing weight. So, I really need to tighten that rein in and, you know, get back on the horse, and really do well because I want to meet that first goal I have, and if there's any way I can meet the second goal, my first goal is at 170, and my second goal would be 150. I mean, I can't even imagine getting to 150, but if I could, it would be great. So, but 170, I mean, I can see that in the horizon. So there's no way that I'm going to let that one go. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Not the best week ever, but again, I'm not discouraged. I'm just realizing that I need to tighten it up, and of course, I need to incorporate exercise. I'm not doing the exercise as much as I should be, so that's the other thing that I need to get going. So it's kind of good though because now that I've released a lot of those size 14s that I had, and let go of if I start gaining weight, I'm not going to even close to finish you because I've been giving them away. So in a way, that's kind of a good thing to kind of, if my clothes start feeling a little tighter, the size 12s I have, then I'm going to have to start, really tightening it up because I won't have any clothes to wear. So, which was part of my purpose in doing that. So anyway, short and sweet, that's it for me today. I hope you guys all have a great week and that you're all doing well. And thank you so much. I saw that I got several new subscribers last week, so I really appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone's support. And I will be watching your videos throughout the week and commenting on them. So I just love y'all. Thanks so much. Bye.